Hi viewers, welcome to Omeka TV. We are celebrating the World Health Day, today being the 7th April 2023. So the World Health Organization today happens to be their 75th anniversary, and I'm your host, Dera Swaz, and I have here with me my guest, a medical doctor. He is Dr. Okechukwu Duru, who happens to be the President and Chairman of Board of Trustees of Work With Us Cancer Foundation. He's also a general surgeon by training. So today we have a theme for this talk show today, and I believe, sir, what is the theme again for today's?
Thank you very much, Dara. The theme for this year's World Health Day is health. Actually, every World Health Organization's program always has a theme. For the World Health Day, it is health.
So, health for all, and it's a big topic. I would like you, sir, to explain what health is and how it can affect, as Nigerians, we have a whole lot of impediments in our health. So, sir, can you elaborate on that topic again, health for all?
Thank you very much. Health is defined by WHO as a state of physical, mental, and social well-being, and not just the absence of disease or infirmity. I like that definition of WHO because it talks about, because most people regard health in terms of diseases, but mental health is part of it, and even social component of it is part of it. So when all these are complete and in the same person, we can now say the person is healthy. If somebody looks physically healthy but is depressed because of maybe he lost a business deal or something, he can be described as being healthy. The same way, if somebody has a relationship problem with his supervisor in the office or his wife at home, he cannot be described as a healthy because they will affect the way he relates with people. So these are the issues that the way we looked at in the plastic. It's a state of complete physical, social, and mental well-being, and not just the absence of infinity. When we talk about health for all, we know there are a lot of clients that have tried. They've made a lot of efforts, like people we regard as the developed world, like the West, USA, Canada, Europe, some Japan, Germany. They have done a lot in providing good health care for their people. So you can say their own is acceptably high. But for us in sub-Saharan Africa, even in Africa, there are some countries of Africa that their healthcare delivery is super. Places like Morocco, Egypt, South Africa. But we in sub-Saharan Africa and West Africa, our own is still at the, will I say, from my own perspective, I don't have the statistics, but I can say our performance is not up to 50%, because for sure our insurance delivery is, the penetration itself is not up to 10% since the inception of national insurance scheme for Nigeria, and this is more than 10 years it was started. So it means not up to 10% of the population. If we are using 200 million as our population, you can see that not up to 20 million are covered. Then the others don't have health insurance. And one of the things that impacts negatively on healthcare delivery is what? Out of pocket payment. When you have to bring out money from your pocket. How many people can bring out money to pay for something as simple as delivery for their wife? If it doesn't go the normal way, it means yes. It's not easy, because it's like an unplanned month. Not to talk of sickness. I was somewhere last time, somebody had a motorcycle, had an accident, and there was blood collection in his head. And they were talking about deposit of 1.5 to 2 million naira. And this is somebody that doesn't have up to savings of 70,000. So what can protect that person and make him get the quality care he needs is what insurance. So for us in Nigeria, we have not done much in providing help for all, but like we know, everything is work in progress. It's not as if we are nowhere, we are somewhere, but we need a lot to do. We are calling on federal government, state government, even local governments to do whatever they are supposed to do, because yes, healthcare, most times people talk about healthcare as per the curative healthcare, which is what the people who healthcare providers like my humble self, doctors, pharmacists, lab scientists, nurses do. They work when there is an established disease. But promotive healthcare is where somebody does things or engages in some activities that will encourage him or his health to be optimal. Then when you talk about preventive healthcare, somebody embarks on activities that will ensure he doesn't come down with disease. Example is immunization that is done in the children's age group following delivery. Another one is just ordinary putting on seat belt. You see people tell you that if you are going to, what's it called now, if you're going to the kitchen, don't go with your phone. You are trying to be, it's a safety mechanism, but you are trying to prevent a mishap, because when the mishap happens, it will be, if you're going to the gas station to go and buy gas, you are supposed to.
So I'd like to ask, under the promotive, where you talked about exercise and other things that can you elaborate on it? And I would like us to merge it with arts. The Omega TV is a talk show that talks about, we are artists and we want to see how we can use our art to help promote the health of people in society. So can you help tell us concerning the promotive and other aspects of health, how art can be a measure to promote our health?
Thank you very much. Someone that is engaged in health, especially the youth, in art, especially the youth, his time is already taken. If you are doing or drawing a big artwork or painting or involved in sculpture, your time is there. So with that, they say an idle mind is a devil's workshop. If somebody is gainfully employed, he won't have time to think of a lot of vices in the society, like crime, like whatever, or engage in, have time to think of what can make him hide or engage in drug abuse that some youths are getting involved in. Are you getting the point? So in that, and they will also be using the work they have produced to minister to the people. There are some artworks you will finish looking at. Is it a movie? Is it a painting? After looking at it or reading the message in it, you will be your own, the depression, if somebody was having it, maybe the person's mind will be lifted after watching a good movie or looking at artwork. So it can surely, we can find a lot of ways where art and healthcare can work together to improve the healthcare.
Yeah, that reminds me, there was this I think there was this scenario of an artist who was suffering from depression. So even artists do suffer from depression most times, either because they could not get materials to fund their vision, which is in art. But this is there was this man that was looking for love. That's what they say. He's looking for love, so he could not find love, and he's always painting pictures of a woman, sad, a woman, just at a corner, and it was even depressing him the more. It wasn't helping matters until he decided to do something different, and he found out that he decided to paint a picture of what he wants, which is a happy family. Now he now painted a woman with her husband, in a beach, having a good time. So when that painting was made, in no distant time, he found love. So art is therapeutic. We are celebrating World Health Day. Health for All. That's the team. Back to the team, Health for All. And we want to say that art is also one of the measures by which we can help our mental health and social health. If we can exercise daily, which is part of art, it's an activity kind of art where you go out, exercise, you promote, you keep yourself in good health. So thank you very much, sir, for all that you have said. And this remains Omeka TV and this wonderful inspiration you've given to us about health. We would like to know what is your final conclusion about the team. What would you drop in the hearts of people for them to have in mind as we celebrate this day?
Thank you. If you look at the team, it said health. For me, it is so germane, so imperative that every human being should have health. You know why I'm saying this? I've come to realize that health is the most important resource. It's not the bank account, how heavy your bank account is. It's not how beautiful you are. It's not the number of clothes you have. When you have health, you can have everything. So the first resource anybody should aim to have is health. So every energy resource is spent on having good health. It's a well spent energy, because it's when you have health you can enjoy every other aspect. Example, you can drive your fine car, you can marry your wife, you can take your kids to the beach. If you're sick, if you're not feeling well, you can't do any of those things. You can't love your family, you can't love your wife, you can't even do your work, you can't even paint a good artwork if you're sick. Because when we have health, we have everything. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. When we have health, we have everything. Thank you.